Hi everybody, this is just a quick tutorial video for sorry, not the theme chart. My bad. I'm not on the right page. The week 6, Act 3 Literary Elements assignment. So this assignment is something that you guys will definitely be able to get some extra points with if you so choose. So the directions are pretty simple. You're just going to match each literary or dramatic element to the appropriate example on the slides. All elements are listed on slide 2. There's 2 sections. One is required, one is an optional section, and if you do it, you're going to get extra credit for it. So the optional section, what I'm going to tell you, is this column on the left. So as you're doing the column on the left here, there's 8 boxes. So what you're going to be doing is you're moving these elements right here, and you are going to click on the individual piece you want to move and then just basically cut and place each term to the appropriate boxes on slides 3 and 4. So these are all the different ones that you can use, and they move, so if you want to move them you can. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to right click and you're going to hit cut, and then you're going to paste it on another slide. So if we look at number 1, for example, I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than I canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied. So if I'm looking through there and I'm looking at all the literary elements, which, by the way, you may want to have that literary element page up again, right? And I will give you a little hint this week. Let's see. Is it down in this quiz? No, I'll actually put it here, the literary element, but it is back in week. I put it in with this quiz, dramatic literary element notes. So you can click it there, or what I'll do is I'll just copy that link and put it down where we're at, so you'll have it just so it refreshes your memory where you're at. But I'll put it down here, right here below there, so you'll have it. But oh, that's not what I was looking for. Sorry, PowerPoint. There we go. So if I look at that, what really comes out to me is which name I tender as dearly as my own. There's a comparison using as there. Some of these may have more than one literary device, and if they do, that's fine. So there may be a different one in there, but the one I'm really seeing is simile. Remember, comparing two things using like or as. So what I'm going to do is I cut that and I'm going to paste it, and I'm just going to move simile right here. I think that's the nice, fun way to do it. If you're like, yeah, I don't want to do that anyway, then you can insert a text box. Although I feel like this is way more work to do it this way, but you can insert a text box here, right? And you can write simile if you really are feeling the need to type it out. But I think this is the much better way to do it. So that's kind of where I'm seeing this literary element at. You may see it somewhere else, and if you can find that information and you are correct, then that's great. But I kind of see that as a simile because it's comparing two things using like or as there. Okay? So then for the rest of these, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to go in and you're going to fill in the literary elements you think each of these quotes represent here on the left. Where does the extra credit come in? Well, you have the entire play to use. We really have only read Acts 1, 2, and 3 so far, but if you've read 4 and 5, that is fantastic. You can use 4 and 5 if you would like to. But you are going to find, so let's say this is a simile. In the text somewhere, you need to find another example of a simile. For each one of these, there's 8, you will receive 2 extra credit points. So 2 times 8 equals 16. So you have the opportunity to earn 16 extra credit points by doing this side of the chart. If you choose to only do 4 and they're correct, you'll receive 8. That's the big key. You can't just post any random quote in there. It has to be whatever this is. Here's the kicker. I will tell you this. Let's say you get this wrong. Let's say you call this hyperbole or something. So obviously you're going to miss the credit for this, right? But then you post a hyperbole here, you'll still get the extra credit for whatever the hyperbole quote that you posted was, if it's truly a hyperbole. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Um, if you have questions, please let me know. But I think you guys will be okay with this. We've covered literary and dramatic elements so much in our class. I'm hoping that it's kind of second nature to you by now. So have a great week, and please let me know if you have any questions.